Luigi Mangione back in state court this morning. Prosecutors allege he shot and killed UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson last December in Midtown Manhattan. Despite being accused of cold-blooded murder, Mangione has amassed an online following, including supporters who donated more than $1.2 million for a legal fund. And earlier this month, fashion giant Shein used an ad that appeared to be an AI-generated photo of Mangione, the company taking it down, saying the image was provided by a third-party vendor, and it is investigating. The brazen killing of Thompson, a father of two from Minnesota, shocked the country and led to a days-long manhunt, Mangione eluding the police until he was apprehended at a McDonald's in Pennsylvania. His defense attorney lashed out at New York City officials following his arrest.
They're literally treating him like he is like some sort of political fodder, like some sort of spectacle.
Now he faces both a state and federal trial. Attorney General Pam Bondi directed federal prosecutors to seek the death penalty. But even so, law enforcement experts worry that Mangione's case may have inspired other violent acts, including the recent assassination of Charlie Kirk.
Do you think law enforcement is looking seriously right now at the possibility of copycats?
Yes.
Crime author John Monahan is a former NYPD captain.
People are going to be encouraged by these actions and by the notoriety and support that these men are receiving. It could very well be the case. It's very hard to prevent.
Among the topics being discussed today will be a trial date. There's no trial date for either the state case or the federal case. What a judge has decided is that in preparation for the trials, Luigi Mangione gets to have a laptop. He can have it between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. 7 days a week, guys.
All right, Steph, thank you. Appreciate it.
NBC's legal analyst, Danny Cevallos, joining us now. So, Danny, let's just start with what we can expect at the hearing today. What will you be looking for in particular?
This is a procedural hearing. I wouldn't expect a lot of substantive issues, but there are a couple issues that may be raised. Number one, the defense is arguing that a recent subpoena to Aetna resulted in the inadvertent disclosure of Luigi Mangione's sensitive medical information. The defense has argued that this requires things like recusal of the prosecutors, maybe even dismissal. Not likely to happen, but it may come up at today's status listing. And that's really likely what's going to happen today.
So there could be more delays to come, but he really wants the federal case to go first. He's been charged in federal court and state court. What's the strategic move there? Why does he want the federal case to go first?
So it's hard to say exactly why, because the federal case is the death penalty case, and federal trials do run, as you know, a lot faster than a state court trial. Jury selection is quicker. It could be related to where he's being housed, where his sentence would be, but it's a strategic decision. And interestingly enough, the usual rule is whatever jurisdiction has the body first gets to prosecute first, which in this case, strangely enough, was the state of Pennsylvania. But of course, Governor Shapiro has foregone that right and allowed these other two sovereigns, New York State, New York Federal, to go forward.
Yeah, the charges in Pennsylvania, obviously not as serious.
It's so interesting, the timing of this. There's so many people now who are drawing parallels with the Charlie Kirk murder. You know, etchings on the ammunition, for instance, killing for a political cause. Does that complicate the case at all?
No. In a sense, this is just a standard murder case. In fact, the federal case is literally murder with the use of a firearm and stalking and some other crimes. So in a sense, the underlying elements are not only relatively straightforward, in my view, they're even more straightforward than a lot of similar street crimes because you have so much video. You have so much evidence that you don't always have in a crime of passion or a crime that isn't in front of thousands of people, for example, in the Kirk case, with their iPhones taking video. So in that sense, yes, it's significant culturally, but in terms of a burden of proof perspective, the cases are similar in that there's a lot that the prosecution has to make their case.
All right, Danny, thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.